Hi everyone, welcome. We are on the Mystic Lotus Awesome Divination Summit 2024, and we are on the first speaker, which is Deepak Raisinghani, and we are on his very exciting call too. He already did so much on his first call. We covered Akashic Records. He shared where do we get our problems from? Are they karmic? Are they all ancestral based? And of course, he has some remarkable stories of success thanks to Akashic Records. He literally gave us hundreds and thousands of people how they have benefited thanks to learning from him or with personal sessions. And of course, we did the very, very powerful guidance process in which we actually cut our cords because of one particular issue we all chose. So make sure you catch the replay. If you haven't already, it is there on mysticlotusgold.com. And thank you for joining on this call because right now Deepak has so much planned for us. We are actually going to cover karma in a little more detail. And for the first time ever, somebody is going to cover this topic, and it is going to be Deepak. He's actually going to share how we pass away and then we are reborn in a new lifetime. And then, of course, we are going to do a lot of demos and a very, very special process which Deepak has planned for us with Lord Metatron. So, Deepak, thank you once again for planning this extensive content and information for us. And we can't wait to get started with you. Welcome
Thank you.
once again, Deepak.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shilpa, for a very descriptive introduction and very beautiful advan at that. Thank you again. And yes, I'm looking forward to today because too many things to share and too many things to do. And because
Absolutely.
this is a chapter, this is something which even if I keep discussing for days together, it will not get over. But I'll try to be as brief as possible on this chapter. So yesterday, as we saw that how Akasa Abhilekham, so what is the difference between Akashic Records and Akasa Abhilekham? Predominantly, the reference material is only Akashic Records. Akasa Abhilekham as a process helps us to clear karmic and ancestral blockages in terms of oaths, vows, curses, soul contracts. They are very difficult and very important, the death wish of a person, because that is something which is like ensconced or very it's very very strong, that feeling of the death wish or whatever is your dying wish, and that may be limiting, may not be limiting. We heard about Bhishma Pitamaha, who was a spinster in his life, and he had taken an oath not to get married. That life, okay, he was good, but next life he would have faced problems in getting married. So this is what we were discussing in a slightly humorous way, how you can actually so something like in a fit of rage or something, you take some oath which you may not pay in this lifetime, you may have to pay in some other lifetime. So let's be more abundant in our approach, and let's not use limiting statements as far as possible, because the soul has this penchant to listen and understand. And in fact, I will be speaking about, to begin with. In fact, I did mention about yesterday. Somehow I did not tell the name of that god, which that lady who was in Bombay. Those who have actually listened to that story, or not story, it was a life case. So who would come to Bombay and she will fall ill. So I kind of skipped telling you the name of that god. It was God Lord Godap Dev. Now, this is in Ray Road, Baikala, and I was not aware of this name at all, being in Bombay for so many years. So these are some very interesting facts which bring to my awareness that how powerful this medium is, and it can. So only thing you have to be is make aware. Because our knowledge is limited to what we know, and other than what we don't know is where our intuition guides us, and these records guide us, our masters guide us. So keeping that in mind, as I also mentioned about something which is a boomerang, you send a boomerang, it comes back to you. This boomerang, which is a karmic boomerang, comes back to you when you are in a different body, and you don't know that you sent out that boomerang, and it has hit you because of that. So there are basically, I follow 3 simple steps. Sanchitta is anything which we have done in a past life. So there are 3 types of karma. There are 4, which I will share with you the name of the 4th. So there is Sanchitta. Sanchitta is a past karma, what we have done in past lives. And even according to me, even yesterday, what we did was Sanchitta. So that is Sanchitta, which it may be. So karma is not all negative. Please be aware of that. So wherever, as they say, paap ka gada bar jata hai, there is this dialogue, in a lot of movies you hear that paap ka gada bar gaya, which means that when the balance goes beyond the gets more negative and less positive, that is where you start facing the karmic cycles. There are people who have gone through karmic cycles for years together. And what can help you come out of that karmic cycle is very simple. You just have to be flexible and accept what lessons are coming your way. Because rigidity is the only thing which can make you get into these kind of vanity situations. A lot of people use this word in India. I will say that in English also. Vinash kale viparit buddhi. Which means when the time is bad, so you start speaking all rubbish. In the sense, you start talking something which basically makes you more, rather makes you go through those life cycle issues. And like in my case, we have basically, if you look at it, I also have faced a lot of ancestral issues. When I was maybe 10, 20, 15, 20 years old, as a family, we had properties of worth 10 crore rupees. Now, due to certain ancestral and even karmic imbalances, we literally lost everything. Literally lost everything. Due to some legal issues, due to some internal feuds and things like that. Now, there was a situation where I will keep crying, saying that, oh, I had so much. I would not need to work if I had so much. So that was one situation where I would sit and just cry about that. The second was that I started living in the moment, accepted what happened, maybe as my karma, and started living in the moment. And that helped me. So, very important, prarabdha. What are you doing currently? Your sanchitta may be pulling you, but what am I doing in the current situation? Am I crying about that? Am I overthinking my past issues? Am I cursing my ancestors? Hey, what did you do? Because of you, I am facing this. Whatever it is, you are in this lineage for some reason. So accept yourself as you are right now. It doesn't make any sense saying that I will not accept what I am, because that is something, that is where it is rigid. You become rigid and you just stop listening to yourself. You stop listening to reasoning. You stop taking actions. And then after 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, you will end up, oh, I've got nothing. Thanks to my ancestors, thanks to my XYZ. Forget about everything else. You are the one who is stalling. So first, accept the responsibility. What steps you take right now is what will make your future. The past is already done. You can't change a past. And thanks to that, in fact, my brother also didn't have a home in his name. My sister-in-law had a home where they were staying. It went to that extent. But somewhere, due to this living in the moment, I believe we were able to cut the cord. And then when I bought a home, I shifted there. We had a tough time, terrible time. I can't even tell you that. Terrible time in terms of the hardships which we went through. But we lived each day smiling, saying that, okay, one day we have gone now with peace and ease and joy. So we started living more peacefully, more. And with that, over a period of time, we have now got a second house by the grace of God. So idea is that don't get confused by too many versions of what people tell you. Because someone told me that you will die in that home, in this first home. You will have no business. You cannot do business. I am in business. So idea is listen to people. Don't limit yourself on the basis of what is being told to you. So your prarabdha is what you are doing currently. What am I doing? Am I overthinking? That will stall my time. And just sometimes that stalling is also important, because as you take any action which is with blind rage or anger, you will take some wrong step. So a lot of people then in blind rage, they will either take some, they will, one is revenge, second is harming yourself, third is basically, damaging someone, something else, which will only give you bad karma. So it's okay. Whatever has happened to you has happened to you. So accept that. So prarabdha will help you in accepting or acting in the moment. Don't live in the past or the future. And the symbol which I had spoken about, that gives you a very good awareness and a visualization where your past and future are released from that issue which we sort out when we are doing a reading for you. So that helps you in being in the moment, accepting yourself, and moving forward. So as far as your moving forward is concerned, you can, if you're going to say Delhi, right? So you will have awareness like I'm going to Delhi or I'm going to any city particularly. So you will see only, your road will only show you the first 100 meters. It will not show you Delhi, right? So Delhi is a vision. Your 100 meters, every 100 meters you have to go through with your awareness. So first of all, have faith in yourself. What will happen Agami? Agami is future karma. So whatever is collected as sanchitta and prarabdha, there is also some people use, for example, in this life, for example, whatever is my age, 55, 56. So up to date, in this lifetime, whatever I have done is kriyamana. That is basically giving further idea about my current lifetime. That whatever I have done in this lifetime is kriyamana. But I still treat it as sanchittas for more clarity purpose. Gives me more clarity. So sanchitta, prarabdha and agami. Whatever you have collected from sanchitta is basically showing up in your agami, and whatever is forwarded from agami prarabdha will go into agami. So sanchitta and agami will become prarabdha. Prarabdha cannot become sanchitta and prarabdha. Agami cannot become sanchitta and prarabdha. These are the three names. Just be very clear about these three names. Now, there are various faiths. I will not get into the faith part of it. There are certain faiths who don't believe in afterlife and things like that. So there is no, I am not at all having any wrong thoughts towards them or something like that. This is purely a perspective which I am presenting, which we follow in the Eastern belief system, particularly. So, one is the Sanchitta, Prarabdha, Agami. These are the three karmic cycles which we go through. Now, what we had done in a past life, we will not know what hit us. In fact, sometimes in this lifetime also, in fact, I was just speaking to someone yesterday that even if someone who has done wrong will always give you a reason why they did wrong. For example, anybody who has killed a person will give you a reason saying that he was doing this to me, which is why I did that. So there is no person, I'm not saying no person, there are hardly any people who will actually accept that they have done wrong unless that inner consciousness comes to them. So karma system works on only if you accept it. That's a wrong phenomenon or a myth which is there. If you've done something wrong, it is collected as a wrong. If you justify that, that's your problem. So it will not go. So a lot of people say, if I don't accept it, not my karma. So that's your free choice or a free will. But your karmic show, this thing will show. Now, the beautiful aspect of this is, one is that Akashic Records. Another thing which I am talking about right now is the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra is just below our feet. So we are actually carrying the universe around us. Earth Star Chakra just below our feet is an Earth Star Chakra. And this is where our whole lifetime's information is present. Now, how does this come there? It is basically, we talk about Earth Star Chakra when we are on Earth. If this is another galaxy, then the name will be different. But the star chakra is common everywhere, right? So Star chakra, when we are on Earth, it shows up in our, like, just below our feet. So it carries all our blueprint, our karmic blueprints and other things. I will just take you how Star chakra is, like, how we, this life cycle, how a child birth is there. So when a child is, yeah, Shifa.
Deepak, I'm so sorry. Before you start this really interesting concept, there are a couple of questions about karma.
Yeah.
Can we cover that first, please?
Yeah, please,
And I will
please.
definitely remind you what you were
Yeah.
starting about. So please asking Deepakji that uh, our karma, doesn't it reduce with age? And how about praying? Does praying reduce the effect of karmas?
Very good question. With age, maybe not, but with the steps which you take with that age. So are we changing the way we think with an awareness? So for example, if I'm like in one of my lifetimes, I was an emperor, and I was so crafty, so cunning. In fact, I saw myself in that lifetime, and I was shivering that time when I did my own reading. I was shivering. I had so much of cunning, wiliness. I don't know. I can't even give you an example. So there are people who, yeah, I would have loved to be. So basically, I was used to being powerful. I was used to being egotistic. But when I came into this lifetime, I have come with a very clear objective, which is what I know now, is that I will not carry forward any karma. So whenever I would do anything wrong, immediately that would show in front of me as a bad karma or a karmic instant karma, as they say. So what are the steps which we are taking? Are we still doing bad? Are we still doing atrocities on people? Are we still living in grief? Jealousy? Are we still, it's something like if 1 rupee is getting said, if I'm even hurting someone, it's okay. My money is more important. So these are the types of questions. So not with age, with realization and awareness, you can release karma. Now, how do we go about it? Is I'll give you a small story about a bird, which I generally quote during this time. So there was a bird who was staying in a desert, wilted feathers, very tattered situation, very very sorry, pitiful state of affairs, and she used to live in like hey God, please take me away, please take me away. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live anymore. She would still get into the grief, and she will still keep complaining and blah blah and so on and so forth. She had killed everybody in her family. That was a different thing, just because of her greed. But now she was alone and she was into that situation. So there was an angel going by. Angel asked her, what is it that you want? Just ask God. The bird said that how many more uh, karmas I have to go through. I have lived such a long life. I'm not even dying, and I am, I'm alone. Don't have water. I don't have anything. So I literally have nearly gone half blind or thing like that. So the angel goes to the Almighty, and Almighty says that she still has to take care of 7 years of karma. Now, 7 years, the bird itself is already very old. How come she will survive for 7 years is the question. Anyway, the angel with unconditional love, he comes and tells the bird, you do one thing from today onwards. If you're getting any good news or anything good is happening to you, just say thank you, God, for the good thing which you have done to me. If you have any bad example, something bad happened to you, you got injured or something, thank you, God, I got a karmic lesson for myself. So I'm learning every day, becoming better. So that way, you at least do this for some time, and then you see the change. After 15 days, the angel was passing from that place again. He didn't see her in that place where she was. He thought maybe, whatever, she passed away or something like that. So then, just half a kilometer from that place was an oasis in the desert. So he goes there. She is very happy. She is dancing, singing songs, dancing. pruning her feathers in water, and she's got everything around her, food, water, everything. So the step which she took, she said, "Thank you, please thank God from my aspect also." So angel was super surprised. Well, how come this happened in 15 days? So God explained him the steps which you take. Now she was living in awareness and in gratitude all the time and not complaining at all. So 7 years of karma got cleared in 7 days. That is the power of your steps. Prayer, all these things help you. Oh, what do prayer do? They make you more humble, right? When you pray, you become more humble. So that is a good step to move forward. But only thing, it's something like for 5 minutes you pray, and after that you keep, another small example I would like to say. There was a girl who came to me saying that my boyfriend is not, is ditching me and things like that, or rather whatever. So I told her that you send pink light to him every day. For 1 minute, you send pink light and keep blowing that. So she came back to me after 5 days saying that he's completely cut me off totally. I said, not possible. Pink light. So she said that I'm doing pink light. And I said that after 1 minute of pink light, what are you? I'm abusing him. I'm giving him all the wrong, I'm abusing him. I'm giving him bad words. I'm giving him, bad wishes, things like that. So I said, fantastic. So, so if you are not living in that unconditional love, then how can you expect a person to change? Because 1 minute of unconditional love and rest 24 hours, 23 hours, 59 minutes of total abuse, how do you think that person will come to you? So this is how we have to live that. We don't have to do it for the sake of, chalo, Pandit ji kar rahe, to something you do. If your priest is telling you do something, okay. Do it with your heart. A lot of people call me during Pitru, these Halloween and Pitru Shantis and in those times. I tell them, whatever you do, do with your heart. Don't do it out of fear. With your heart, send unconditional love to your ancestors, and they will be happy. Nobody gives you a curse unnecessarily. So please remove the fear element from you, and life will be easier for you to go through. Now, I was basically talking about the life cycle. So life cycle wise, if you look at life cycle, how I told you about the Earth Star Chakra, which is just below your feet. Now, it's like a plug. You have, like I have a laptop, it is connected to a switch port. Like that plug basically connects you to that being, the body is just a vessel. The being is connected through that Earth Star Chakra in terms of the information which is basically coming to your, through you. So if you know, the Earth Star Chakra is connected to you when you are after birth. It is connected to you. If you know, during the first 1-2 months, the child, in Hindi, Sindhi, we call it Vyai, means the child has visions of the past life during his first formative years, 1 to 3 months. And then the current lifetime takes over and gets written over on the past life thing. Like, for example, he'll start crying, he'll start smiling for no reason, or whatever, it happens during the first 1 or 2 to 3 months. This is mustly aware. So that is how a child, it's something like the hard disk of that previous lifetime is overwritten by this lifetime's hard disk, which means you then start recognizing your mother, father, my relatives, XYZ. Now, at the end of, God forbid, but whenever a person passes away, the first thing to detach will be the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra gets detached from you. So if you note about it, a person who is about to pass away, or rather on the verge of death, you will find that his or her feet will get cold first. That is basically, once the Earth Star Chakra is released, even up to 2-3 hours of his death. So after that, within 2-3 hours, 3-4 hours, the person passes away, his soul passes on. So first, the Earth Star Chakra is detached from you, from the person. if you see a lot of traditions and cultures follow that when they see the feet are cold for anybody like this, they start rubbing so that they give warmth to the feet. That is the principle, because our our elders, our ancestors were aware of this particular aspect. And then slowly, the last thing to get cold is the crown. So that is how the body or the soul goes out. Now, the second aspect is that after doing this, after getting out from this body, the body remains for some days around that place. In fact, when I had done the last rites of my aunt, her spirit was along with me, coming to where, after 10 days, we have a certain thing where we give the bones into a pure water or something like that, where we kind of surrender these ashes to the ocean or water or some, depending on the culture. So she was along with me till the time the Panditji did not do the puja, and after that she went away. So up to certain days it is with. Now there are counterclaims. I don't want to get into that, but this is the basic situation. And after that, there is a 1.5, 2 years, depending on. It's something like soul goes on a spa break, or like a vacation for 1.5, 2 years, where they just enjoy life. And the karmic board members, at the end of this vacation, when they come back to their lifetime, they share with you the blueprint. Now, it is not something. So it's like a bank. So if you have taken money from a bank, they will send you an outstanding statement. So this is like that outstanding statement which is given to you. But you're not told that you have to clear 100%. It's not ICICI Bank or something like that, where they'll tell you, no, you have to pay everything in this lifetime. It will be your choice. For example, if I have taken 100 rupees, I will say I will clear only 10 rupees or 20 rupees or 90 rupees or whatever. In my case, maybe I have said that I will clear 100%, and whatever I create in this lifetime also will get cleared. So it all depends upon your choices. So whatever is your, in that case, it is the sanchitta which is given to you. That this is your sanchitta. Then according to that, even your prarabdha is decided, where you decide what you have to do. So even your choices in this lifetime, your parents, everybody, mostly you decide and you come to that family. So what I'm trying to say is that you select this lifetime, you select this life. This is your higher being which is selecting this lifetime. If you are not, maybe somewhere you get dark saying that what is this happening to me and things like that. So just take a moment. In that moment, just think about it, that you have decided this lifetime. Nobody else has given it to you. We blame poor God, we blame everybody else, but don't blame ourselves. So don't blame anybody, just accept it as being a part of you. That will help you to. So this is how the life cycle generally works. And this is how you are born and die and come back again. So it is you and only you who is deciding, nobody else. So the moment you start accepting, saying that whatever I'm going through is my karma, you will see that that victimhood, that feeling of being detached. A lot of people say that maybe I'm coming from some other galaxy. A lot of people even have split souls. I have a split soul. Now, the split soul is something which is a very different thing. I will not get into the details here. But what I'm trying to say, you as a being, the way you are complete. So don't, a lot of people say that I'm waiting for my twin soul, twin flame. I'm waiting for my soulmate. So till that time, don't wait. Keep doing your task day-to-day basis. Don't wait that, only when my twin flame comes, my soulmate comes, I will be able to achieve all my things. No. That is something which is, you're just stalling for time, probably because of reasons best known to you only. I know about two things. One is you're the creator. Do your best. Second, my feeling is I am nothing. Where the outcome is concerned, I am not aware of the outcome. I don't know my highest good. For example, I'll just tell you, when I was buying a home, I said that I will sell that home and I'll buy another bigger home, right? So that was my thinking. But what God had it in his in their, whatever God had or whatever my karma was, I actually bought a second house keeping the first house. So that plan did not occur to me. But I was surrendered, saying that whatever happens, I will accept. And the way I told even I have a Durga Ma ka photograph. I said that I will try to take such a home where you will have a separate home, separate room. My wife said that, do you think it is possible in today's time? We are living in boxes, matchboxes as a home. How do you think it will be possible? But I may share it one of these days that I have a particular small enclosure, which is known as a mandir or a temple. So that is there separately. Now, this home was made in 2014-15, which I took over from Upside. So I was not aware of this, but I had put it as a wish. It all came true. So my effort was there. My surrendering was to the outcome. So do your best and surrender the outcome to the Almighty. Do not do it in majburi or in despair, saying that, oh, I am just surrendering in despair, and then have a grouchy face. Oh, God is not helping me. Do your best. Keep your better energies around you. Now, I'll just talk about any questions around this. This is a very interesting topic, and I would like you to.
Extremely interesting, Deepakji. In fact, I can see some questions on the group and people on video. We just enchanted, and these are some really wonderful details, Deepak.
Yeah.
So I'll come back to the two questions that are there,
Yeah.
and they are related to what you mentioned and going back to karma. So Mani Megalai has asked that if we see people in a family, siblings and family members are suffering, they are not leading a peaceful life. Is this due to karma?
Well, I would say yes. I would say to a major extent, yes. It could be ancestral also, depending on. So every family, generally, if you look at history, had a black sheep person. So now the problem is that when we were in a joint family, black sheep would do fine. They will just, there are 10 children in the family, so 1 or 2 will be like that. But today we are nuclear families oriented. So everybody has to perform. So this is why a lot of stress, anxiety, fatigue. So these are all karmic imbalances which are coming up. And so people who are used to relaxing also have to work. So that gives them stress. They are not supposed to be doing work, but they are doing work, which is why you see a lot of mental disorders, a lot of issues like health issues have just cropped up out of the blue because people who are not supposed to work are working. So definitely it is karmic for sure. For sure it is karmic or ancestral. Could be one of these two.
Absolutely.
The third is probably one is the third could be that maybe they are just building up some karma in this lifetime probably. So so prarabdha is what maybe they are creating for themselves. For example, it's something like I have to become an engineer, so I will do BTech. Now, if I will say that I will not do BTech, I'll just take I will just relax myself. Still, I want to become engineer. So that is not possible. So that will happen for 2, 3 years, 5 years. After 5 years, if I'm not doing anything, then I'm in stress, anxiety, and I'm in trouble. So I expect that people will help me. So that is something which is very, very wrong. In fact, I did tell one or two. One boy was there who was working in a company like this Jet Airways. He was working with. So he didn't work for 4 years, 3, 4 years, and he came to me for a reading. And after that, within 2 months, he got a job in Air India. Now, it seems he joined at a company where maybe at a level which was not very good for him. So he started complaining, saying that I have joined this, but I am not happy with this thing and that thing. So I said, just at least 4 years you were without a job. You got a job. Be thankful for that. Accept it gratitudely. But he wanted to create. saying that, no, I'm not very happy. So he started arguing with the boss. Ultimately, the boss gave him a month's notice and told him to go. I said, this is what you have called for it. So karma is created also. You're creating that karma, right? If I keep telling Shilpa, who's my boss, saying that, oh, I'm not coming daily, I'm coming daily with a grouchy face, I'm not very happy, and my energies are very sapped because I don't accept what I'm getting. So that way, he created karma. The boss told him to go. He came to me again. I gave him some healings again. Then he joined Akasa, which Touchwood last 1.5 years. He's with them. So, so there also he wanted to remain and go to Bangalore. So I told him, boss, somewhere you need to think about. So this is my see. I will not blame that boy because 4 years if he is not working, then he's not used to working, and plus he's got some ego because working in a particular position. Now I'll take a lower position. How can I do this and do that? This is your status. This is your beliefs which are blocking you. Somewhere you need to embrace whatever you're getting, and then you can take a step forward once you are stabilized. Or maybe see Jet Airways, when it closed down, poor thing, he didn't have any option but to leave. So I will not say that he was wrong there, but after that, definitely, and once you are not used to working, everybody is providing to you. I'm sorry, but this is how it happens, that you will start getting used to that not working and getting provided for. That is something which also happens again due to karma. So, because a lot of people work for the sake of showing to their bosses, to their father, mother, or to the world, saying that I'm working. But their interest may not be there in working. So that is also karmic ultimately. So, to that answer, what that lady asked, so 100%, if we are creating these kind of messes for ourselves, we are the ones who are the creators. So accept your responsibility, that karmic, you are creating the karma. Nobody else is putting it onto you.
It's wonderful, Deepak. In fact, there are a couple of questions which is leading to this, but they were asked much earlier. And this is such an interesting discussion, Deepak. I want to tell everybody and Deepak how we will lead this to Akashic Records and how we can empower ourselves with this knowledge. So this is such a detailed discussion about karma. What do we do with this information and how we can lead better lives and help others? I will definitely want all of us to know that. But before that, you were speaking about creating karma, building karma. So Monica has asked a great question, which I'm sure all of us can relate to. She's asking, how do we know that the suffering we are going through is just because of our karmas? Or that person who is inflicting suffering on us is actually creating new karmas for himself? And to balance that karma, we have to take birth again. So, as to how to clarify whether we are creating new karmas or actually balancing our old karmas.
Well, it's a very good question, no doubt about that. And believe me, one thing that I think I did mention yesterday about this particular aspect, saying that I can decide how I will not be toxic. I cannot change other person's toxicity. At least you be clear from the toxicity which that person is throwing towards you and making you toxic. I'll give you an example. I will not get into further detail, but I was affected by black magic in this lifetime, which I have time and again informed about this thing which had happened. Now, that black magic was done to me by someone. Now, if I carry a toxicity towards that person, I forgave that person and I had started getting good relations. In fact, the best point was that once I started sending pink light and unconditional love, over a period of time, it took 2-3 years for that person to change their energies towards me. But those changed. In fact, when I was grappling through some stomach issues in the last 3-4 months, that person gave me the awareness about something which I was not looking at. So, idea is from destructor to savior. This is a journey which I have done with my person, with whom I had done something bad in that person's lifetime, which is why that person did wrong. So changing the energies, as I said about that girl, if I'm giving wrong energies to that person, that energy will also head me wrong. So at least I have detached myself and I'm sending pink unconditional love. I would rather send peace to that person rather than send any wrong energies. So in this case, the person who is putting that torment onto you, it's a toxic relationship probably. It could be due to some oath or vow or something. So maybe a soul purpose, or sorry, not a soul, maybe a soul contract. There are many such toxic relationships where a person is taking advantage of the girl, but still the girl wants to go, or the girl is taking advantage from the boy still wants to go within that relationship. That's all toxic. So you can't, at least from your side, don't do anything wrong. So that is your resolve, that you will not get into, if someone is even triggering you to do something wrong, you are not doing something wrong. You are doing what is good in good karmic. So changing your, rather getting triggered by someone else and doing wrong and then blaming that other person is not right. That person is maybe triggering you with a reason, maybe it's a toxic arrangement or a toxic relationship. So you are responsible for your actions. So note that you cannot be responsible for someone else. I'm sorry. I'm also very clear in terms of one thing, that I'm a very relationship buff. But when it becomes too toxic, it is better to part ways. I'm saying that's the worst. This is also somewhere karmic. But there is another way. Don't need to part. Just see the toxicity in that relationship, get a package A done, get an Akashic reading done, see where the toxicity is coming from, clear that. Maybe it's your oath, or maybe that, some curse which you are carrying, which is giving you this. Because one boy who had come to me, he basically told me this, his wife is very, brutal towards him. And this happened in 2 of his relationships. So I said that it's a karmic and ancestral both. So when we did a reading, he got married a 3rd time, and last 2 years he's living peacefully with that lady. Otherwise, every 3 months, 6 months, they will have some issues. So the second way out is, one is you detach from that relationship, or you find answers, get your healing done, and move forward with confidence in the same relationships. As in my case also, if you see, that person who damaged me actually now helped me during this particular issue. So changing perspectives is easy comparatively, but changing a person's mindset may be a bit tough. But you do your best and surrender the outcome to the Almighty. This is my suggestion and awareness.
It's wonderful, Deepak. I'll ask one more question before we connect it to what's next. And I want to remind everybody that Deepak has not even mentioned Lord Metatron till now, but he has a very, very exciting segment lined up for us. And then we will, of course, would love to do many more individual readings. Deepak, you just mentioned the option of doing the package of the personal session. So let's say somebody is having a problem with somebody, like they can be close family members like parents or spouse. And in fact, we've got a message that this person is not able to detach from their partner, and the partner has always betrayed them. So they want to break from this loop. So my question to you is, when we come to you with this such a problem, that this person is creating problem in my life, does this person come, is it required that this person knows that I'm doing this healing, or does this person require healing, or do I need to take this session?
You need to take the session because you have identified that as an issue. So the other person may or may not, depending on their beliefs and other things. So if it is a child or someone, we can do a proxy healing. If it is a third person altogether, you may or may not do a reading for him or her, whoever it is. So basically, you will do the reading yourself. As I said, detach yourself from that drama, whatever, It's basically something called a drama, or something like a, it's like a never-ending cycle. Like, for example, even if you look at, I had this situation where there was a family, 2 families who were fighting with each other. They were hurting each other. So I said, you don't get involved in this drama anymore. So you detach from that. You can't forecast. So basically, you have to detach from that person's drama or toxicity, which is affecting you. So your reading will help you to release yourself from that whole gambit, or whole that, process of whatever is blocking your life. Ultimately, if it is it will help you to move forward. You may or may not be able to help that person because that person's karma will be different for sure. So you're taking care of your own karma, not everybody's karma around you. So at least first fix whatever you can fix, then look at others. If you want, then do package B and even heal that person or heal your family also.
Deepak, I was going to say just that. And thank you for giving this such an easy option that we don't have to suffer anymore.
Yeah.
We don't have to try and change other people around us. Just go and take this simple session with Deepak. And on top of that, there is not just one issue that we all are having. There are
Yeah.
so many things going on. And for that, he's also actually teaching us how we can take care of everything that is going on in our lives and we can help others with this. So, Deepak, I wanted to ask you that you have 8 processes in your Akashic Records course. And with these 8 processes, we can actually take care of whatever is going
Yes.
on
Yeah.
with us and help others.
Yeah.
So, would now be the right time, Deepak? Would
Yes.
you like to tell us about these
Yeah.
8 processes?
Sure. In fact, the last class which I had was about 3 months back, and there was this lady who had attended the class, and she is a healer herself. And believe me, she after doing this class, I told her you can do immediate readings. I helped her in whatever 2-3 cases wherever she was having certain clients. In about 10 to 15 days, she recovered the course money. So that is something I would like to inform you that she recovered whatever she spent on the course. She recovered in 15 days flat. So that is an awareness I would like to give you, that the moment you open yourself, so it's something like just connect to your intuitive awareness and open yourself. The money may appear, whatever may appear, but the moment you think on the deliverables, you will start getting an awareness. How does that happen? Now, a lot of people say that I cannot see, I cannot hear, or no, I cannot get intuitive messages. So that's an awareness problem, not the intuition problem. Your awareness is not into it. So the 8 processes which I have got, which are part of Akasa, they are very, as Atulji rightly said yesterday, over a period of time, these 8 have come into place. Earlier, there were 4. So, yeah, thanks, sir. So, if you look at first process which we do is grounding plus pain, trauma, and less than God energy removal. So, grounding, everybody knows grounding, right? If any questions around that, please ask me. Plus pain, trauma. So now, we as human beings, all the grief, all the trauma, all the pain which we carry, it is carried through our organs. Overthinking, anger, suppressed anger, furthermore giving you problem, fears. So these are all residual in our organs. So what we do in this process is first release all the pain and trauma, and less than God. What is energy? Less than God energy? All the grief, sorrow, worry, overthinking which you do, it basically becomes a part of you and you become habituated to overthink. So, for example, whenever I used to, like even that feeling as I said yesterday, that I have to struggle to achieve anything. So I actually struggle because it is in my habit energy. So it is basically known as the less than God energy. So where we release the pain and trauma and the less than God energy, which was removed during that process, where the green, white, blue, golden light. So green is healing energy, white is purification, cleansing, peace energy, blue is for shielding and tranquility, and golden is for energizing you or empowering you, enlightening you. So the green, white, blue, golden light clears everything. After that, there is another process where we ask your body elemental or your spirit guide to take you into your 6 bodies. What are the 6 bodies? The mind, body, soul, the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind, where we help you release the subconscious blocks. Subconscious blocks of, let's say, that lady who had basically told me that she wants to, she's able to heal, but she's not able to feel. So that was because somewhere in her past life, she was killed as a healer. So, and she would see a lot of spirits around her. So that would put her off completely. And that fear did not let her focus on the readings. So when I release this through a reading in Akasa plus this block removal process, so when you go into the subconscious mind, you see a lot of darkness which is created to you, in you, for whatever are your goals in life. The goals in life can be earning money, having a bigger home, all these things. So even that block is removed. So we open you up to possibilities with this block removal process. So whatever blockages you carry from this lifetime, previous lifetime is cleared in this block removal process. The third process is cord cutting, which we teach you, and we detach your cords with even your home members, your family members. Why do we do that? Because when you do all these practices, you're fantastic. The moment you come back home, oh, this is not right, that is not right, because your family is also living in a 3D atmosphere. So you come back, you will watch news, and you're from that higher frequency, you're just being pushed down back to where you are. So somewhere that block clearing, cord cutting process will help you to detach from these negative outcomes, fears, anxieties, which you still will be feeling in your home after these processes also. Then there is a karma clearing process in which Lord Melchizedek, Archangel Zadkiel, with his energies, is removing the karmic cycles from the Earth Star Chakra and from your body, whatever is in terms of your feelings and awarenesses. So karma clearing process is a very powerful process which helps you in your conscious awareness to release that karmic imbalance. Plus, during that process, we also have the karmic board members to send their balanced energy, connecting your soul star chakra, which is your higher self, through your body into the earth star chakra. So that connection helps you to connect to your blueprint. Once that happens, you will become the most powerful being in the universe because you are aware of your karma. You will more get attuned to your intuitive awareness. After that, another very powerful process is the attachment of the golden shaft. Now, there is a golden shaft which is attached to you in this program, which is going through your chakras, through the legs into the Earth Star Chakra and into Mother Earth. So, with that, by merely saying, I want to go to the Hall of Records, that golden shaft will carry you there, frequency-wise. You will immediately feel a change of the frequency. Plus, after that, cellular memory cleansing. So, we have 60 to 84 trillion cells in our body. 60 to 84 trillion cells in our body. Each cell has the capacity to have memory. So we release all the negative attachments, negative memories, all the fears, all the phobias, and fill you with positive vibrations. Like, I am an abundant being. I am a powerful being. With that process, we release all the negative vibes and fill you with positive vibes. In the whole 60 to 84 trillion cells of your body, it's a very powerful process. Then there is a process called 3D to 5D. 3D is where we are, dog world. And then going to 5D, which is 5D is nothing but unconditional love. 3D is where we are. 4D, first level, is where we start understanding what is a clair. Then there is another process called 4D. Second level is where we start communicating with the angels and start downloading our details. Then 5D is where we are in unconditional love. We are not in any darkness. We are aware of what's happening with us. We don't feel overwhelmed. We don't feel scared. We are aware what's happening. And that is how I live life. So 3D to 5D, it takes you in that higher awareness or unconditional awareness, unconditional love awareness. This process of affixing Lord Metatron cube is a very beautiful process where you will be experiencing today also how Lord Metatron affixes his Metatron cube on your head. I am sure a lot of people must have seen Lord Metatron's cube. It is all the geometric these things of the world. All the geometric these patterns are there in that. And once that is connected to you, you can immediately ground yourself. So affixing Lord Metatron's cube is also a process which is there. In fact, I have added 1 or 2 more processes, basically for people who say that I cannot feel my clairs. So I make them realize their clairs. Are they clairsentient, clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairaudient, clairalliance, or clairgustance? Post that, there is one more process where we get fragmented soul parts. Have you heard about that? Fragmented soul parts, which are spread across in the universe, where in case we are in any trauma, we are in any shock or something, they get scattered, they release from us. So we get all of those and integrated back into you. And that integration will make you wholesome as a person. So your energy drain will be zero. These are the processes which are there. And plus, this is not the end. Plus, you are attuned to Lord Melchizedek, Archangel Zadkiel, Lord Metatron's energies, Mother Earth energies, and even the archangels, the Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Samuel, then Raphael. So many energies. I think I generally have about 10 to 12 deities who attune you to those energies. And during the class or after the class, I also make you read your records immediately on the second day. So it's not that someone does a reading for someone else. You are reading your own records. And that has worked like wonders. There is otherwise there are people who are very shy, cannot speak, or cannot come on the camera and things like that. So when you read your records, it is easier for you because you know what you're seeing, what you're feeling. And then I make them do that demonstration of that during the second day of the class and help them read the records and detach themselves from those particular issues which they are facing. Yeah.
Fantastic, Deepak. Really amazing. I want to quickly, in case anybody missed it, Deepak has a way, if you want to quickly connect to the records, there is the golden shaft process. And Deepak said that, many of us feel that, is this the mind? Is this the intuition? Am I getting the right reading? Deepak has ways to teach us that this is actually how it is done. And they are such simple techniques. And Deepak, thank you for sharing
Thank
this. And this, everybody, is apart from Akashic Records.
you. Yeah.
So, of course, you will be learning in detail about karma, about protection, how to open the records, how to close the records, prayers. And yes, Deepak, he mentioned on his call first that his Akashic Records system is the only where he has included a symbol, and that takes this to just next level of work. And this right now, what he discussed is his course, and there are some bonuses. He gives 6 group practice sessions, and they are monthly. And there is a free revision as well, which you can do within a year. So you actually get to learn from him twice at no extra charge. You just have to pay once, and he is there for a lifetime to support you. And there are also 2 healing audios with instructions for practice. Deepak, if you would like to
Yeah.
add anything about this, let us know, or else we can tell everybody the price of this.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, the 2 healing audios are predominantly just to make you aware of it. And as I mentioned, these 8 practices, a lot of people keep thinking in their mind they cannot read records. Believe me, you will get surprised with Akasa Village. Because I have even got one lady who was a homemaker. She's not even done any basic work at all. In fact, she came to me just to pass her time, So she just wanted to pass time. So she said that let me do this so that I can help me and my family. Now,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, she's earning more than her husband. So that is the change which, so from a homemaker, now she's a homemaker plus a entrepreneur where she's doing this and she's learned more processes from me. And she's now earning more than her husband. That's the beauty of it. So empowering her, I'm really happy that I was able to empower a homemaker. And she's so, and her smile is very infectious. She calls me Bhaiya, Bhai. She calls me a Bhai and all that. So that is the kind of relationship I share with nearly all my students. I have got maybe more than 50 daughters. My wife keeps asking me, how come you've got so many daughters? But that is how it is. So basically, we live as
Wonderful.
a soul family. So I've got many mothers, many daughters, many sisters. So
Absolutely.
that is how, yeah.
And I want to remind everybody who's missed yesterday, just check out Deepak's success stories and how many people, in what all ways he has helped people achieve peace and success. So, quickly to take you ahead with this is for 12 hours. It is,
Yeah,
you have two date options on 11th and 12th December and 14th and 15th December. It wraps up in 2 days. All
yeah,
right, you will have all the details on the group. You can
yeah,
take your time and go through the details, and all of this is actually for rupees 63,500
yeah.
approximately, and US dollars 865. But Deepak, please do the honors and tell us
Thank you.
what a fantastic package you have
Yeah.
at this
So,
price.
we basically are offering you all these bonuses with a special price of US dollar 314, and that comes to rupees 22,999, a 64% or a US dollar 551 and 40,499 below its actual.
Experience.
Yeah. So basically, these are the
Absolutely
saving which come to you 64%.
phenomenal. And there is Akasha Abhilekham Akashic Records,
Yeah.
plus the 8 healing processes which
Yes.
Deepak just explained. You can work on any area of your life. Now,
Yes.
package C is the trainer course which Deepak is introducing for the first time here.
Yeah.
Uh, that is for 14 hours.
Yeah.
Same timings, the class will be extended. What you can do with this is you can actually teach the practitioner level to
Yeah.
others, and you
Yeah.
can attune others with these energies and processes which
Mm.
Deepak will teach you. And everybody, this is just at a marginal
Yes.
price increase
Yes.
of 5,000 rupees. So that was 22,999. Deepak,
Yeah.
you are bringing this for just rupees
Good.
5,000
Yeah.
additional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For this, I thank Mystic Lotus, Samrish, and Shilpa, basically, who motivated me to launch the trainer module here. And this is the first time in so many 5 years which I have been conducting these workshops that I have launched it thanks to Mystic Lotus. And it is being done at the special energy exchange of instead of 1,028, it is 382 USD, and instead of 75,498, it is 27,999. So a straight 63% saving of 646 USD and 47,499 INR.
absolutely,
So
Deepak. Thank you so much. Really.
uh,
The hands down choice would be to take package C. It will help
yeah,
you train others, but
yeah,
we did directly go to the course packages. But Deepak has a very uh, fantastic personal session which you can avail. And
yeah,
Deepak, that I will share now, and you can take us
yeah,
through that.
yeah,
So
sure,
basically, you can come with any number of questions for any issues.
yeah,
Deepak has been on the group recommending everybody, giving suggestions and guidance about what they have been experiencing from whatever
yeah,
is coming from the quiz. Just go ahead and take this personal session. But of course, if you learn,
yeah,
you have the option of doing everything on your own with Deepak's lifetime support. So Deepak,
yeah.
your personal session includes all of this.
Yeah. So basically, each session will include Akashic Records reading on the basis of the issue which you are facing in your life. So anybody coming, I recommend them to write down all the issues, not only the current ones, even those which you are facing maybe 10 years back, 5 years back, 20 years back, all of those things, just write it down. We will give you guidance and remedies. Guidance in the sense of where it is coming from. Like you experienced yesterday, how many lifetimes are you affected? So a lot of people got numbers. This is the beauty of this process, that it gives you numbers which are very clear. And after that, remedies also come to you. The remedies, then the karmic clearing and the ancestral clearing. depending on what is the issue. For example, if one particular issue has both karmic and ancestral, you will get a guidance accordingly. If one issue is only ancestral or karmic, you will get guidance accordingly. So here, it's something like you just have to be flexible in receiving information. Receiving information can come by a visual, energy feeling, hearing, or through any other medium. Focus on resolving or helping a person, and all the answers will come to you. The cord cutting and healing is kind of, I would say, the USP of this. Not USP in terms of selling, but in terms of information, or in terms of the strength or the power of the healing. So that is the unique point of strength. I would say USP is the unique strength point, not the unique selling proposition or selling point, but unique strength point is cord cutting and healing. Because generally we tell people to do healing, like for example, I will not get into what happened with me, but I was given a process which I was not able to connect with in terms of because okay, you have to do for 30 days, you have to do forgiveness, Ho'oponopono, which is fantastic. But in this case, the cord cutting is immediate. So it is detaching you. You decide, I will not get affected by this anymore. So it's, I will keep working on myself, or I will decide. So this is cord cutting and healing. Decide for you that you will not get affected by this problem anymore. You will immediately detach from this problem, and then you will start releasing from your habit energies. With that audio, which is part of the bonus, will help you to release the habit energies towards these blockages which you are carrying with yourself. So it's something like if I'm used to, let's say, when I think in Mumbai, we had seen that July 26, 2005, we had seen that rain, and it came with so much of flood, right? After that, whenever there used to be a rain, people used to get scared, and they would have immediately announced holidays, because that fear of that one night, which may have happened once in 1,000 years, is still, whenever, so at least 1 or 2 years after that, whenever there used to be a heavy raining or saying things, people would give holidays. This is how even our life happens. So we have got certain habit energies which are there inside us. So, for example, if you know, if you are, let's say, I'm inviting you to speak in front of 1,000 people, and in a past life, you have not been able to speak. This has happened in my case. In fact, two girls. The best part was both were from the armed forces. Both of them had a problem of communicating in front of, say, 100 people, 10 people. Even on a class, they would not be able to voice themselves. The issue came out. One is from past life, one in this lifetime. One was reciting a poetry, and one was in a play where they froze on the stage. They froze. They could not speak. After that, they have always had a problem of communicating, or rather, speaking in front of 10 people. Now, those same people, I think their voice is unprecedented. As they start speaking, you cannot stop them. So I'm telling on the positive front, saying that they were not speaking. Now, if they start speaking, I have to keep quiet. So that is their energy of theirs. There was very high, and they had very good, awarenesses were very high, but they were not able to voice themselves, and they had kept themselves suppressed. So suppressed anger became another issue for them. So all these things were released just by merely one hearing. So imagine how your world can be, even if you are being suppressed, even if you are going through a toxic relationship, even if you're having a boss who is very demanding, you allow that person to be demanding, let me tell you. So, and there are these people we invite so that we can get some karmic awareness. So somewhere you have to learn your lessons to move forward. At the same time, you need to just release these expectations from you, saying that my boss has to be good with me. You yourself have to learn a lesson. So he's there for you for that reason. So learn your lesson and move forward rather than getting, again, living in the moment. Prarabdha. Focus on your prarabdha. Don't focus too much on the sanchitta and Agami has not happened. Sanchitta has happened. You're not aware. So just go with the flow. It's like if you would have seen so many rivers, right? So whenever there's the river flowing, you have stones, you have obstacles. Do you see the river just banging into it and stopping? No. The river flows around the stones. It finds a way. That is how you have to live your life. You have to find a way out of situations. And like the river, keep flowing. The river has this capacity to break even the biggest of boulders with its intensity and perseverance. That intensity and perseverance we also need to build up in ourselves, which will come from having inner faith and inner awareness within ourselves. Once we have more faith in ourselves, not ego. Ego is different. Having more faith in yourself and loving yourself unconditionally will help us to have this clarity of thought. And once you have a clarity of thought, you will become like, I don't know whether I have one photograph, I'll try to share it on the group. There is this very cute little princess kind of a lady sitting in one photograph, where the huge demon with all the, the horns and things like that. The demon, that cute princess is literally, telling him to do what he has to do. Although the demon has more power, but the girl has identified her inner energy. So the demon doesn't overwhelm her, doesn't scare her anymore. So she's basically making him do things rather than the other way around. So, so win over your demons, release your demons, face your fears, and look at how you live life in abundance. That is my awareness, which I would like to share.
Fantastic, Deepak. And coming back to your personal session package, as you so beautifully explained, it is for any demon you may be facing,
Yes. Yeah.
be it your relationships, finances, or at your work. Just take this personal session for anything you may be facing. And Deepak is giving bonuses. He's giving a follow-up session as well. You can WhatsApp him for 3 months for any issue you may be facing regarding whatever has
Yeah.
he has the MP3 for habit clearing for this
Yeah.
as
Yeah. Yeah.
well. And he's
Yes.
given this at a very generous price. Deepak, do tell us.
Yeah. So as I said, the 30 minutes personal session where the reading, guidance, healing, everything is included with the 3 bonuses is basically the follow-up session, which is 10 minutes, and within a month of doing the reading. The second bonus is 3 months WhatsApp support, where you can reach out to me. Bonus 3 is MP3 for habit clearing, which helps you to clear the habit energies. So that is basically available at a very, as Shilpa rightly said, a generous price, which we have decided for a 30-minute session. And just sharing with you that $211 or 15,500 is the actual energy exchange. And currently it is available at 62 USD or 4,500 USD, which is a direct saving of 71% to you. And basically
Absolutely.
these offers are for some limited period, which we will keep you
Yeah.
updated. So just be aware of that and try to do it. If you have any questions around that, I am here. I'm there in the group also till tomorrow or whenever it is possible. And you can reach out to me on the group for any queries or anything. But I always feel one thing, just connect to your intuition. Whenever you're in a confusion, put your hands on your heart chakra for 5 minutes and look at the guidance you get after that 5 minutes.
It's beautiful, Deepak. Thank you. We can just
Thank you.
keep on listening to you, but there's so much
Yeah,
pending, and
yeah.
everybody, we invite you. If you have any questions regarding the packages, if you need help in deciding,
Yeah.
you have seen Deepak is so prolific. He replies to each and every question. So come back on the group. I can see there are some questions on the group. If you're not able to take them today, rest assured Deepak will
Will.
answer you.
Yeah.
All right. So right now, do ask us if you have any questions about the packages, because everybody will benefit from that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's one question that has come up, Deepak. Does the course, they also include the remedial processes?
Yeah.
They do, right?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just
So uh, Arav is asking that the course to this process, he's asking that the processes which are involved
yeah.
or the package which is there, do they also include remedial processes, remedies?
Of course. So remedies and everything. So basically, what happens is that the course is a different thing altogether. These eight processes are there. This is for the person who is getting attuned. As far as the person who is getting the reading done, they will be getting remedies as guided by the masters again, as guided by the masters or as guided by the records always. And these remedies also intuitively come to you in as an awareness. Now, for example, as cord cutting, for example, someone has done Reiki or someone has done some other energy reading, or rather, they are already masters in that or something like that. Then you will find that along with cord cutting, they will also get healing energies or remedies from that particular modality. So it is purely on your energies that the masters or the Akashic Records will be providing the healing energies. So it's not that it will tell you, oh, you're not aware of this, please learn this. No. So it's not that it is, okay, you have to learn this, you have to learn that. No, your current, as I said, remain in the present. So your current skills will define the healing energies which you will be getting. Along with the cord cutting, whatever other than that will be from your awarenesses.
Brilliant. And yes, to just assure everyone who's taking the personal session, it does include remedies, guidance,
Yes,
and also
yes, yes,
healing.
yes.
Okay, so it is included in the individual session as
For
well.
example, today morning I had a reading from a person who took the package yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So there was an additional thing about some property issue which they were facing. I'll not name the person, of course, but some property issue they were facing and some job issue they were facing. So as an added remedy, I also detached their cords with the upcoming job, and even these two properties which were theirs, but they were not having the possession of that flat. So this is how the remedies come up, and even some relationship with a particular person was affected. So we did that as a value added or a remedial clearing. So everything which is blocking you, you will get an awareness. Please note it down properly. That is the only responsibility onto you. The rest, everything is my or the person who is, say, learning package B or package C. That person will take care of it. Please be rest assured when you come to package A, whatever you have intended to clear will 100% clear.
Nice, Deepak. Now, I think we can't wait anymore what you have planned for us. We also would like to do the demo. So, everyone, keep those questions coming. Deepak is there with us till Monday. But, Deepak, do tell us what is so special about Lord Metatron? How is he connected to Akashic Records? And
Yeah.
what are we going today? Please take us through the entire segment. Thank you.
Yes. So Lord Metatron or Chitragupt, we know in Indian culture. So Chitragupt, Lord Metatron, is basically the main record keeper. If you see the olden movies, you will find Yamaraj in one, like a court, and there is this Chitragupt who is writing down all the Bahikata as the Bahikata or account books of each person. So Yamaraj always looks at Chitragupt for answers as to what is the karma of this guy, what needs to be done. So that is the Chitragupt which we know, and the same Chitragupt is Lord Metatron, energy-wise the same. Both had uh, born on Earth, so they are aware of the ways Earth moves. Yet the realization of how karma can imbalance you or how power can imbalance you is what they understood it the hard way. Now that's for a different day. That story is for a different day. But the whole of the matter is that they are aware of how greed and ego can spoil your life. So as far as Lord Metatron or Chitragupt is concerned, the moment you feel that energy, They are so powerful that you will feel, even they are around you, you will feel you are already grounded. And this cube, which is the Metatron cube, as we know it, it has all the geometric shapes ensconced into it. Don't try to look at it logically. Just feel, as Lord Metatron puts that on your head, on your crown chakra at the top of your head. Just feel what you will feel, or rather just experience what your feeling will be. Always, if you have any questions, you can ask me, but don't spoil your experience by just having too many questions at that moment. Just surrender yourself to this experience. This is my suggestion and awareness. So there is no, I would say there is no recommendation as such. In the sense, if you're driving, please don't drive. This is somewhere you need to have your focus and awareness. No problem for pregnant ladies or any ill health or anything. If I'm telling you take a breath, just take your breath as per your awareness. If you have some lung disorder or something, don't overexert yourself. The idea is to relax and enjoy this. Don't make it a tragic experience or a very traumatic experience. My idea, you should be relaxing and enjoying this process. Like you sit in a ride in these parks. Similarly, just sit back and relax and enjoy. Just experience. So I would request you to. Shall I go ahead with the process? Okay. So take 3 deep breaths, depending again on your health. Breathe in peace. Breathe out all the chaos, all the confusion. Breathe in unconditional love for self. Breathe out unconditional love for others. Breathe in abundance. Breathe out all the inhibitions, all the boundaries, and all the chaos which is blocking your path. You are an abundant being. Feel that abundance inside you. Just say this in your mind. I am an abundant being. I am an abundant being. I am an abundant being. And from head to toe, in each and every 62, 84 trillion cells of your body, feel the energies, feel the vibrations of I am an abundant being. All the barriers are being released. With this, so much of activity, I request you to take your awareness to your heart chakra, which will balance you immediately. You will find that you are in a state of too much of excitement, yet grounded, which is what will happen. As now, I request your spirit guide to take you to meet Chitragupt Akal Lord Metatron. You are going through the air. In fact, the bonus is that if you have any fear of heights, it will just go away because you are flying through the air to meet Lord Metatron. You have reached a mountain. Any fear of heights as you look down the mountain is also gone. This is how Lord Metatron, Chitragupta Lord Metatron's energies are. They are so giving. And as you are now walking towards some clearing, which is at the top of the mountain, you can actually see a bright light emanating from the ground, connecting to the cosmos. This bright light is being emanated from Chitragupta Lord Metatron because of the purest of energies. I can feel his energies as you're now also going towards this white light. You're also feeling this in your physical body and your energy body. You're walking towards Chitragupta Lord Metatron, who is just now maybe 10 steps away from you. As you walk the first step, surrender yourself, surrender any outcome, surrender any stress, anxiety, fatigue, any expectation, any obsession. Keep walking, keep releasing. Second step, keep walking, keep releasing. Any expectation, any surrender yourself. Third step, fourth step, surrender. Fifth step, surrender. You're now close by and you can feel the energies. Feel that energy in and around you. Seventh step. Wow. This is bliss. You can feel as if you are around a very powerful generator or something, like you're feeling the warmth of this beautiful being. The eighth step, closer and closer. Ninth step. And you're now standing directly in front of Chitragupta, Lord Metatron. Immediately in front of this powerhouse of pure energy. Feel this. Being in this energy circle itself will make you feel so peaceful, so calm, and so relaxed that you will forget all the issues which you were maybe thinking about 2 minutes back. All these things about the 3D world are completely futile in front of Chitragupta, Lord Metatron. I would request you to first dive into these energies. Let these energies sink into each and every cell of your body from head to toe. Feel dissolving of all the stress, anxiety, and this is being released. And all the dark energies, which is stress, anxiety, fatigue, all the less than God energies are getting converted into white light. So you're also glowing as a person. Feel that glow within you, feel that balance within you, feel that peace within you. Chitragupta, Lord Metatron, is comforting you now, putting his hands on your shoulders. Feel this is magical. I would request you to just experience what you're feeling. This is just magical. Wow. And now embracing you, hugging you, welcoming you. He is very, very enthusiastic for light workers and those who come to him. Feel that love oozing from him and filling you up and making you further relaxed and calm. All the anticipations and everything is turned true. So you're very excited as a person, yet very balanced. With this, I request Chitragupta, Lord Metatron, to remove the Metatron cube, releasing it from his crown. He is releasing it from his crown and putting it on your crown. It comes down at the count of 3. Feel the anticipation of these energies in and around you. Feel the cube further elevating you. And at the count of 3, 1, it is coming to you. 2, and 3, it is put on your crown. Take your physical hands up to your crown chakra and accept this energy from Chitragupta, Lord Metatron. Feel the cube elevating you, immediately grounding you, and making you feel relaxed. You're in this beautiful love around you. Chitragupta, Lord Metatron, we thank you for this beautiful gift. You can take this crown from cube from the crown and put it into your heart chakra physically. Chitragupta is a very giving deity and he has blessed you with this grounding. Wow. Feel this peace in you. And you can thank Chitragupta, Lord Metatron, pay your obeisance, pay your gratitude, which will make you feel so proud, so beautifully balanced. As you're bidding him bye, you thank him, and he's giving you a message. We'll meet soon. And with this, your spirit guide carries your energy body through the air now into your physical body. We are integrating your energy body into your physical body. Your body elemental is making a note of all the changes, all the cords cutting done. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Your DNA is changing accordingly, and you will feel the peace and calm within you. Your body elemental who is living in your aura is dancing with joy, as this is an elevating and enlightening energy which will make you feel like you're already in 5D. Integrating your energy body into your physical body. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Look inside and around you. Note these, whatever your experience, note it down. Focus on that. And then when you want to come out, you can rub your palms, collect the energies in your heart chakra first. Always in the heart chakra first to balance your energies, to center yourself, and then in your eyes, and open your eyes to an abundant and this grounded version of you, and feel the change in your energies and feel the change in your thoughts. You will see a shift in the last 10 minutes. Something has shifted in you. Thank you, Lord Metatron. Thank you, Spirit Guide. Thank you. Thank you all for your faith and love. God bless us all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak. Deepak, can we have water?
Yeah, please, please. I would. I
All right.
also got carried away. I think so, but
We all did, Deepak. In fact, I want to give everybody a few moments and just have a few silent moments. Please have water. Please let this sink in, and do share your experience on the Telegram group, because we would love to share it with everybody. And Deepak surely will have some insight for you on the group after the call. So do let us know if you got any insight, if you got any sensation. Do share with us. All right.
so write
Okay.
down anything you felt. So or you
Mm.
know it. You may think it is not important, but it may be important. So just write. Just pour your heart out on the group, as well as here or whatever, wherever you feel like. Don't restrict yourself.
Yeah, like
Start living life queen size or king size.
absolutely. That is Deepak's tagline, and he lives by that. So, Deepak, thank you for reminding us all the time. And the comments are coming in, Deepak.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, Pia saw pink energy. Tia had lots of vibrations. Rupali, wonderful healing, tingling feeling on the head. And Seema is saying, thank you so much, sir. It was a beautiful. It was beautiful. My right leg was uncomfortable when we began, but it has gone now. How nice. And Bharati is saying, before the process, I had a sensation of shivering. Now she's feeling warmth and elevated.
Lovely. Lovely.
SS left ear is buzzing. Bharati is
Wow.
thanking you. Seema is also feeling very calm and balanced. And wow, Payal is saying she couldn't see herself going towards the mountain, but after a few moments, she started seeing diamonds.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and
You know, the diamonds
everybody.
are your chakras, right?
Ooh,
Crystals are your chakras. So you can actually, she can actually, she's a clairvoyant. Maybe she would not be aware, but now she's been made aware.
oh, that is. Look what insight Deepak has given us. We know the diamonds are chakras, and uh, he already said that they're clairvoyant soul. Deepak, thank you.
Thank
And Sayog, Vivek, Tia, Pyle, everybody is thanking you. Sharon says, felt heart beating fast, cried when was hugged, and the feeling tingling sensation on heart and
Wow.
head. Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely.
Really, in fact, there are still some comments coming in. I would love to read them. In the meanwhile, everyone, I want to now invite you to a final segment that if anybody you want to come and discuss your sensation or reaction, or if you want to come and share any problem you may be facing to get some insight from Deepak, from your
Yeah.
Akashic Records
Yeah.
or Deepak's intuition, do volunteer on the Telegram group and we will have you on. We'll try to take on as many people as possible because we
Yeah.
had a really power packed call already.
Thank you.
So, just a little quick mindful advice that this is being live streamed on YouTube and we are going to share this replay everywhere. So, only if you're comfortable in sharing your details and whatever advice Deepak may have coming up and unexpected, only if you're comfortable then come on because we won't be able to edit any part out of the call. All right. So if you're comfortable, do come on, and that would be really uh, interesting. So, Seema is sending you gratitude. Everybody is thanking you. Yashoda had vibration on her crown chakra
Thank
and
you.
third eye chakra. Felt like her soul went out for a second while hugging Angel Metatron. Wow.
Wow. That's a beautiful experience.
I mean, look at everyone's awareness, Deepak.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's so in sync with their sensations.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Bharti also had a soothing sensation in her third eye. So wonderful. All
Imagine
right,
what those eight processes, how further they can alleviate the same experiences which you're doing now. As
really.
more clarity comes to you and more awareness comes into you, you will be like a medium yourself to understand what's really happening around you.
And healing superpower, Deepak. The word we
Yes.
used in describing your packages,
Wow.
really.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
there are these processes you can use for yourself
Yeah.
and others and attune others.
Yeah.
So
And
everyone,
this is really a superpower. Believe me. I basically have this penchant or this word for all human beings. We are all powerful beings. Somehow we tune into our weaknesses than our strengths. So the day tune into your powers is the day you will realize. And as I mentioned, that cute little girl and that heavy devil. So that cute little girl is so courageous and so aware of her energies that the demon is unable to, cloud her judgment or even scare her anymore. So that I want you to be that cute little girl or cute person or whatever, and identify your strengths and live with your strengths. No more survival. Please decide today, now. No more survival. I will live life queen size or king size.
you bet, Deepak. And you're there to always remind us. And Deepak, everybody's still sharing their reactions. Imagine this has been so powerful.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know, people haven't registered that they can actually come on live and do this with you. So, everyone that is still on,
yeah,
and you can have your own personal insights from
yeah, yeah,
Deepak. So, yes, please ensure your name on Zoom and on Telegram is the same. And we finally have some volunteers, and the comments are still coming in, Deepak.
So Lord Metatron, once they met them, they said, "No, we have got everything now."
Really, and the rest we'll take it from the personal session or we'll learn it
Yeah,
ourselves, Deepak.
yes, yes.
All right. So Neetal is saying, I saw myself as an angel, felt so
Wow,
much of vibration in forehead and happiness all over body,
lovely.
felt so loved and grounded. And she's thanking you, Deepak. And
Thank you.
uh, Sonali is saying she saw G, the letter G in an image with a pink background when you asked Metatron to keep the crown on my crown chakra. She also saw 4H when you
Okay.
said return, see in and around you.
4H. Okay.
Yeah. And Momita is saying, I saw myself blessed by the divine light from Chitragut and felt soothing vibrations around my head and body. Thanks
Wow.
heartily
Wow.
for
Wow.
sending these blessings.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much
Really,
for sharing
Deepak,
this.
really.
Thank you. Thank you.
So glad these are going to be
Yeah.
edited. This activity we will edit and we will share it on the replay
Thank
and
you.
just,
Thank you.
everyone just enjoy it and thank you for sharing your experiences.
Beautiful
And
experiences.
really, and everyone, last call, we will take on some people right now for individual demos. But still, if you have any question about the personal session or learning with Deepak,
Yeah.
please ask them on the group, or you can always reach out to us after the call as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, Deepak, I am going to invite Seema.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
She has texted on the group, and let's see what. Hi, Seema.
Uh, Hi, Seema ji.
Hello, Deepak sir.
Hi. Namaste.
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 I missed my session yesterday, but today I played the replay and
Lovely.
it was very nice. And thank you, ma'am, for letting me asking my question. Thank you so much. Grateful to you. And can I ask you something,
Yeah.
sir?
Please, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Focus on the good, which is what I'm
Yes,
seeing.
yes, of course. Okay. The the thing is that it has been coming into mind since very, very long time. Of course, I'm going through some personal relationship issues, but
Yeah.
for me, I'm feeling like that I'm an lawyer. I was third in my university, and I've done a lot many courses, lot many things. I've been teaching in between also, but I feel I've never been able to consistently pick up a job or a work for my satisfaction because I feel काम मुझे बहुत अच्छा फील कराएगा ना मैं कहीं भी जाती हूँ तो कोई काम करता है किसी भी टाइप का इवन आई एडमायर हर ओ वाह व्हाट अ गुड जॉब शी हैड शी इज गेटिंग टू मीट सो मेनी पीपल it could be anything like even office goer if I see oh wow what kind of a work you do that those kind of
Yeah.
feelings keep coming into my mind and I feel I have been missing that part of going out and doing something for myself so standing out in a society or standing out and doing something for somebody see I do little bit of my own for society teaching underprivileged children and all that but I feel कुछ ऐसे करो कि जहाँ मुझे लगे oh I am doing something so that has not been happening and I feel somewhere am I jealous or am I not opening myself what is it I don't know like I fail to get that answer I try to begin but I am not able to begin anyway.
Okay. So, Seema ji, I would just one simple thing is coming to my awareness, and this is confirmation.
Okay.
Are you getting some answer in this? So, basically, you wait for confirmation from people around you, and your passion is something different.
Okay.
And I would just recommend you to close your eyes for 2 minutes. And Lord Metatron has already blessed you with this energy. Just ask in your mind, what is my life purpose? And just feel what, just whatever you get as an answer, immediately latch onto it. You've got something already.
Yeah, it's like what I have been doing, being happy, joyful, family person. So
Yeah.
just give the
And
best to
helping the
my.
needy, helping the needy. First,
Yeah,
taking care of your family is also one life
yeah,
path.
yeah. Yeah, so that is what like okay घर में खुश रहो सबको प्यार दो अच्छे से
So
रहो.
basically, the point which I wanted to make is that all the answers are within you.
I
And
know.
if you look for people around you, confirmation for people around you, you may not get those answers as
Yeah.
per your liking, maybe, because everybody has their own pits and, what do you call them? Weaknesses and strengths and pits and whatever you call it.
Sure. I know. I understand that, sir.
So as long as you live joyfully, contented, that is more important.
Yeah,
And
I've
in
learned.
fact, you mentioned one thing very secondary comment, but that is a very important one for you, which is working for the underprivileged.
Yeah, I do that.
And also, somewhere in my awareness, I'm seeing you as a light worker, because the kind of you also are having, if I'm right, clairvoyance, clair sentient is your strength, feeling and visualization.
Yeah, I do. I'm very empathetic. Like I can really connect to people. Like if I step out of the house, I'll say hi, happy. Everybody is happy. I like to
Yeah.
make people happy.
Yeah.
And
So
yes,
use that. That is your strength. Use that to guide people rather than be guided, is what my awareness to
yeah.
you is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. In fact, for you, I would recommend that in case this is not any sales pitch or something, but package C will help you more, because in fact, your penchant of empowering people is what this is all about. So first get
Okay, sir.
empowered, then empower others.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
is
sir.
the intention. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for letting me in.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Thanks,
Shilpaji.
Seema.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks. And really thank you for coming on and so vulnerably, honestly you shared. So really
Yeah.
appreciate
We
that.
thank.
And
Yeah.
Deepak, we also got to learn something from what you shared for Seema, that it's all about just doing. We have the answers in ourselves,
Yes.
and we are just looking around. So I can see some people are nodding as well. So thanks again. I want to invite the next person, who is Parikshit.
Yeah.
So let's do it. And there is one thing I want to ask you, Deepak, after
Yeah.
we are done with Parikshit. Go for it.
Yeah, Parikshit.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
So I just have one query. It's regarding my career. So I am an HR professional. I've done a double MBA in HR, and I've worked for about 16 years. But I mean, specifically the last 10 years out of the 16, I mean, it's been a little crazy where, twice I've got laid off. I've been asked to leave from work.
Twice. You said twice, actually.
Yes,
Okay.
twice, two
Okay.
times.
Okay.
And in fact, it happened the second time this July as well.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I don't understand. I am spiritual. I would want to believe I'm spiritual. I am praying, but all of a sudden something happens, and the pattern is like a pattern. Oh, sorry, this time was the third one. So three times in 10 years. So the last happened in July 2024. So, I mean, professionally, I mean, I surely feel there is something not going correct. It's not like I'm not competent. It's not like I'm not qualified. I have the experience, but I mean, I fail to understand, and it just happens like overnight. That same boss who used to really like me, he hired me with so much of enthusiasm. All of a sudden, that boss does not even want to look at me. So it's exactly the same pattern. So, I mean, if you could, throw some light on this.
Yeah, well, it so happens that these what happens is that these are three things which have happened in the last 10 years. So definitely it's not coincidence, as you rightly pointed out. So surely there is something which is coming from your past life which is blocking your path. Maybe it's some oath or vow, or maybe I'm getting one word. I don't know whether it makes any sense to you, but complacency you get into. I think over a period of time, complacency could be from you or could be from the boss. Maybe he starts over expecting from you.
Right.
That's an awareness which I'm getting, that you become a punching bag for your boss or something like that.
Right. Yes, it has
And
happened.
then he or she blames you for maybe their follies also. So that's a pattern which you're following. It's definitely coming from a past life. And I'll give you some awareness for you, some remedy, which first fill yourself with pink light from
So,
your heart chakra. Just say I'm sending pink light to my body and my aura, and my home is filled with the pink light. So this is unconditional love. I will just try to detach you from this one particular instance which you have mentioned with these three people happening similar things. So just close your eyes for a moment. Fill yourself with pink light from your heart chakra, your body, your home, your aura. Archangel Michael, detach the cord between Parikshit. 1, 2, 3, detach. This is somewhere has become an expectation or a habit energy also. So detaching that, green light from Archangel Raphael is falling on you. Violet light is falling on you. Pink light and blue and white light, filling you with peace, tranquility, healing you, forgiveness energy, and unconditional love flowing into you. Feel some energy flow in your body. Either some relaxation, could be release of some heaviness, or whatever. Integrating your energy body into your physical body, your body will making note of all the changes, all the parts containing that. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Just relax. And as and when you want to come out, you can rub your palms. Collect the energies in your heart chakra always first, and then in your eyes to balance yourself and empower yourself.
Okay.
What did you feel? Or did you see something? Or did you feel something?
Oh, maybe a little bit tingling sensation in the stomach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you have any relations? How is your relationship with your mom or generally ladies as such?
Oh, in fact, pretty good.
Pretty good.
So yeah, I mean, relationship is not. Marriage is there is little trouble in the marriage, but besides that, relationship with all other ladies or female
Right.
or the opposite sex is pretty good. So
Right. Okay. So there's some grief which you have released from the stomach pertaining to your mother, maybe from a past life, which is why I asked you this.
okay, all right. So I mean, I've also I've done a little bit of thing, and I was very clearly told I have a Pitru dosh and Kal Sarpa dosh. So is that the effect of does it imply on work or something
Yeah,
like
of
that?
course, of course. All these things. See, basically, these things definitely have a lot of prominence. In fact, I had this also myself about 20 years back, and I just got that Kal Sarpadosh done. And like, for example, in May, the same company rejected me, and I did this process in the first or second week of June. July, I got the offer from the same company. Previously,
Wow.
they told me they want MBA. Now, suddenly, they said, okay, you come. So, so these are things where logic doesn't play any role.
Correct.
So you just have to surrender yourself to the
Sure.
outcomes. So
Sure.
definitely whatever pujas, penances and all these things are like your fixed deposit. So you have a fixed deposit which you keep accumulating, and the karma cycle will come and go
Of
depending
course.
on how flexible you are.
Right.
And then you learn your lesson and just move forward rather than saying that why did this happen to me? And okay,
No, I
maybe
don't do that.
awareness is important.
Right.
At the same time, overthinking on those awarenesses is not
Correct.
the
Right.
right way forward.
In
Just
fact, I was the one who had asked the question about does praying help? I mean, I know it helps, but I just wanted to confirm from you.
yeah, of course. These are so. For example, 10 years back, when I was having that entity inside me, I went for Sri Kalahasti, this puja of Abhishek of Rahu and Ketu. The moment I came back in 10 days, my job went away. So a lot of people said, "Tu galat karke aaya," so you did something wrong or something like that. So I was aware that I have not done anything wrong with any wrong intention.
Correct.
Maybe it is karma which I need to face. I need to face. I cannot run away from that fact, or I should not be scared. Oh, I did something wrong. It's okay.
Correct.
I did something wrong, done something wrong.
Sure.
Accept it and move forward rather than
Yes.
getting stuck.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Focus on prarabdha is what my awareness would be. And that awareness will come basically of the past, whatever is affecting you. It seems to be some your own physical grief which is blocking you in that particular aspect. So maybe package A will help you to understand and maybe clear it once and for all.
Sure. Sure. All right.
Fine?
Thank you.
Thank you
Very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you for joining. Deepak, I wanted to quickly ask you in such a case, and we'll try and take on one more person quickly because we are close to the close time. So let's say, Deepak, Parikshit comes to you and somebody who has like 10 years and there is a pattern. So you said that the personal session can help him. So if somebody like this, if they're even slightly inclined, will learning this also help them, and
Of
how can
course,
they implement it in their life?
it so happens that learning is always a good step forward. A lot of people say that, no, I'm not this, I'm not that. Learning is always important because in one particular session, you will release XYZ, whatever, you will be able to release XYZ, maybe up to this much. Now, there are certain things which keep showing up every 6 months, 1 year, 1 month, 15 days, depending on your karmic cycle. Some people are overwhelmed with issues. Some people may get over a period of time. So what happens is that after the course, there is a 30-day homework also, which I give. This homework is every 15 minutes, focus on any one issue which is troubling you. This could be a pattern, it could be a trigger, it could be a fear. So every day, 15 minutes, focus on the issue, any particular issue. So if you write down, you will have more than 100, some people have more than 100 questions to be answered. So at least 30 days, if not more. If you can focus on that one issue and keep clearing that in daily awareness, and after that 15 minutes to listen to that audio, which is for the releasing the habit formation. So that way, this person, you can live your life in complete awareness. So it's not that karma will get over, like your current awareness is about whatever current issues which you are facing. And some awareness, and some awareness which maybe I'll get, or you will get, or the Akashic Records will give me, Akasa will give me. But beyond that, whatever comes after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, that will be in your awareness after it happens. And then you clear that. Then you clear that. Then you clear that.
Absolutely.
So that way, see, that is one that you can clear it yourself. Plus, you can help your family members also. And in case, for example, I was mentioning about that homemaker, right? So she, in fact, started doing it as in that society group. She started helping people, and now in that whole area, she has got now waiting list of people saying that I have to get a reading done from you. So word of mouth is spreads fast because I am 100% sure that this spreads from word of mouth. So you can even look at a career in this, if not a full time, maybe a part time. Maybe during weekends or something like that. So many people start like that also. So as I said about this lady who within 10 days was able to recover the full course fee. So it all depends upon what you want to achieve. That should not be the only motive to just achieve, collect my money, because there was some people also who came to me saying that, okay, kitne din mein mera paisa recover ho jayega. So, that is something which I have no answer for. Because you need to also surrender yourself to these outcomes. And definitely these practices help. First you, and then you help others. And definitely at the end of the day, the energy exchange is something which you will anyway earn. And you should not shy away from that. I have many of my students who were very hesitant in asking for energy exchange also. I basically have been able to convert them, and many of them have started accepting and getting energy exchange, and whatever, they are doing well for themselves in life. Again, these are also things which come from your past lives. Not asking money or, whatever XYZ. So,
thank you, Deepak. We'll take on one more person, but before that, just to reiterate, of course, if you're not into learning, take the personal session, whatever is bothering you currently, or it's something long-standing. Of course, you heard yesterday, Deepak, just within one session, miracles have happened. But for everything else that may come up in the future in your life, if you want to be empowered yourself, help your family, then the course is there for that. So quickly, I want to tell you that the personal session package is for 30 minutes. It includes reading, guidance, healing, remedies, and it's for 4,500 rupees or US dollar 62. Package B is the practitioner's course. You can do all those healing processes, opening of the records, and healing for yourself and others. just for rupees 22,999, US dollars 314, and just at an additional rupees 5,000 for rupees 27,999 and US dollars 382, you can actually become a trainer as well and attune others to these energies and processes and teach the practitioner course. All right, so let us know if you have any questions. There is one very interesting karma question that is there on the group. Deepak, I think we can end the call with that, but let us take one last person. And I'm going to invite Siddesh. Siddesh, Deepak, he has not been able to be employed for a year. So is there any way you can help him?
Yeah, sure. Yes,
Hello, Deepak sir. So basically, I moved. My career went for a toss. In India, I lost my job, and then I've moved to Germany for studying MBA, and I finished like 1 year now. But it's very difficult to find a job, and like I'm in a financial trouble, doing some odd jobs, but now I haven't even lost that. So I need a job urgently because it's 11 months now. And whatever job I get, like even in India when I was working, I wanted to have a good corporate career, but I couldn't find a good job satisfaction. They used to invite me for some other thing and used to give another job, and yeah, so it's really bad to have it's like a dream to have a good corporate career, but I always get I'm ready to take challenges, learn things, but I do not get the proper work. Even now it's very difficult.
What's your full name, Siddesh?
My full name is Siddesh Baban Shinde.
Baban Shinde, okay. So how long have you been like working, or is it directly after the education you
I was in India. I worked for 11 years, and then I moved to Germany for MBA.
Okay. So going to Germany has not really worked for you. Am I right in my understanding or no?
Yeah, 11 months now, but I don't have a job. Yeah.
You are in Germany now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your MBA is complete, or
yes,
is that all?
Yeah, completed 11 months ago. Completed.
Okay. Somehow I'm getting, and did you have any I don't know, any issue or something in Germany? Did you find anything in terms of health or in terms of any other thing like fears?
Yeah, I recently got operated for some small surgery. Yeah, 1 week ago. Yeah. So in 2 weeks I will be ready to take a job, but no, I don't have a job.
So that was not known in India, right? That came to fore in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So if I may ask, don't get into details, but what was the surgery about? Maybe was it a particular?
No, I can't tell it on.
No problem. But is it something to do with the digestive system by any chance? No.
Yeah, relevant to stomach, yeah, or
fair enough. Fair enough. Don't need to share the full detail. So there is something definitely about the water. Are you drinking distillery water, or like somehow I'm getting that awareness?
So, here we drink tap water. It's safe to drink.
Fair enough. Somehow I found that is what. So Germany, related to Germany, you have certain issue. So right now I'll just detach you from that land called Germany, which is somehow creating some issue. But that issue was not, it's something like, don't detest that issue. Why did I shift to Germany? Don't do that, because that is also a karmic awareness, which I'm getting, that it was required for your karmic growth also. Yes. So just close your eyes and imagine you're, you are in Germany, of course. So I'm detached. Just send pink light to yourself. Just from my heart chakra, I'm sending pink light to myself and to Germany, wherever location where you are, plus Germany. Sending pink light to everybody. I call upon Archangel Michael to detach the cords affecting Siddesh in Germany or that place wherever he is. Whatever is affecting, for him to live life in a better way, also get a job. Anything which is 1, 2, 3, detach. Just feel whatever you're feeling. Just close your eyes and just keep experiencing whatever you're feeling. Your experiences will give you an awareness. Now Archangel Raphael is sending his green light, healing you. from the effects of this. Archangel Zadkir is sending us violet light. Forgiveness energies, also transmutating any less than God energy into white light. And Mike Shamuel is sending his pink light, filling you with unconditional love and compassion. Michael and Gabriel are sending the blue-white light, filling you with peace and tranquility. Now, Lord Melchizedek, or your Lord, whoever you pray to, is giving you the courage so that you can face your fears. Just say, I release all negative attachments.
I release all negative attachments.
Now integrating your energy body into your physical body, your body element is making note of all the changes of the parts getting done. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Your DNA is changing accordingly, and you feel the peace and calm within you. And some energy will settle, and you can feel the changes in you and around. And then when you want to come out, you can rub your palms, collect the energies in your heart chakra first, and then in your eyes, and open your eyes.
Yeah. When you called Archangel Michael, I felt little burning sensation around my neck.
Yeah.
And when I was healing, I felt some sensation on my cheek.
So this is something which is ancestral as well as karmic, which I was getting. In fact, when I saw your example, one of my students' case came into awareness. This person was having a lot of pain in the kidneys. Now the kidneys were not affected. There was no problem in the kidneys as such. All readings were normal. But every month he used to get 2-3 days where he used to have a lot of pain. And in fact, he said that it used to be very unbearable. Now, when I checked his past life, I saw that he was from an arid or a desert kind of not desert, but kind of an arid location where water is not very limited or something like that. So I asked him whether he had been to a particular place where some similar issue was there. So he went to Saurashtra. According to him, Saurashtra has some scarcity of water, at least in those earlier times or something like that. And when he went there, he came back with this ailment. And the moment I detached him from that particular energy, it's been 7-8 months that he has not got that pain of the kidney back again.
So it was in line with me because last year in May, I had kidney stone and I was hospitalized 4 times. So now it's okay because I drink a lot of water. So I don't feel that issue, but I will be booking a personal session with you. So just waiting for some money transfer.
Done.
I need some more guidance. Yeah.
Done. No problem.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Sudesh. And let us know how you felt even after an hour or so, whatever you feel. Just whoever has taken personal healing, just let us know your whatever happened, whatever is your feeling. As you felt something burn in your this thing, I could feel that. And so it's basically the place which is, if you remember, I gave 2-3 examples of place-oriented issues or imbalances, which is what's showing up in this case also. Thanks, Siddhesh.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah. Thanks, Siddhesh, and we wish you a speedy recovery and all the best. Deepak, thank you. Seema, Parikshit, Siddhesh, we hope you have something to start on with. And this was just like 3-4 minutes. Imagine what can happen if you do this for 30 minutes with Deepak or learn this entire thing with him. Deepak, one last question with your permission, and then we will let everybody continue their wonderful weekend. So it's a wonderful concluding question, Deepak, and you may have covered this, but just quickly to remind us again, S is asking that if we intervene with our karma via Akashic Records or any other healing modality, won't we have to face it in the next life or later in the current life? Eventually, karma has to be faced, right? Is the question.
Yes. So I gave that story about the bird. So karma cannot be taken away by anybody. You have to go through karma. But how you go through karma is where so basically you go through, accept it and go through, or you rigidly go through. So I'll give you one classic example. Everybody in India, if you look at, when you have this 7.5-year period of Shani's Sadesati, as they call it, or Saturn's 7.5 years of whatever, the learning lessons, a lot of people start visiting temples then and there. During that time, you'll see a lot of temples are filled with. people. Why does that happen? Because people are scared of karma. And that fear has been inbuilt, because if you've done something wrong, something wrong will happen. So the people realize that. The moment you start living in your awareness, start living in awareness of the steps that you're taking, that itself will give you an awareness that I have not done something wrong, so I don't need to worry. But there are sanchitta, please be aware of that, which I am not aware. So whatever comes, accept it. My Sadasati started in 2020. So Sadasati is not bad for anybody for that matter. It brings balance. In fact, after 2020 is the time I have started prospering by the grace of Lord Shani, Lord Saturn. So just change your point of view. Karma has to be gone through. The more receiving you are, the more flexible you are, the more easily you will learn karma, like that bird which I mentioned. 7 years completed in 7 days. The problem is we drag karma. We become rigid in learning lessons. We say that if I have not done anything wrong, why should I say sorry? These are simple things. A lot of people have a lot of, as if, you're asking for their kidney if you're asking them to say sorry, that kind of rigidity some people carry. So it is just that more flexibility will bring you into awareness. And karma is not a kala pani ka saza or something like. They're not sending you to Andaman Nicobar Island in some jail. Karma is a lesson which you need to humbly say sorry. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, forgive me. I'm saying don't say only sorry. Forgive yourself also. And forgive someone else also. Because whatever has been done to you, if you're carrying any negative vibration for that person, you are affected. Please be aware of that. So karma, we also create karma by carrying these anger, carrying these rage, carrying these negative vibes for other people. More than other person. So if you're driving in a car, my wife keeps telling me this. So when you're driving in a car, and some driver is driving in a haphazard manner, and you will shout at that driver. But when you're shouting at the driver, you're saying it in the car. So who's listening? Who is affected? You are affected. Your family is affected. That person doesn't even know that you have shouted at that person. That is how basically these silent versions of anger which you give out or which you carry inside you, these are finally energies. And if it is suppressed anger, it will come out in the form of a panic attack. It's like a pressure cooker. When it has too much of pressure, it gives out that CT. But in your case, it comes out as panic attack, or it comes out as hypertension, or it comes out as grief. It comes out as some ailment which happens to you. So why carry these? Why carry any toxicity of other people around you? It's like that person who was driving in a car. So the other person was about to bang him, and he was shouting at him, giving him bad words, although the mistake was of that other person. Now this person is saying, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry, sir. So the passenger in the car says that, why are you saying sorry to him? He was at fault, not you. Maybe I was not at fault, he was at fault, but he is spoiling my day by venting his frustration, whatever he has gone through in the morning, to me. I refuse to accept that energy from him. So I'm saying, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe my mistake, fine, forget it. I don't want to spoil my day because of that. So I refuse to accept these energies from you. It's something like if there is one, let's say, I don't know, remember how many exact minutes you have every day. Let's say 8,000, 88,000. If I spoil 1 minute of your day, if someone spoils 1 minute of your day, you may get angry for the full day. Similarly, if one person takes, or rather chori kar leta hai koi, for example, someone steals 1 rupee from you, will you give your 1 lakh rupees to that person or 10 lakh rupees to that person? You'll definitely not. But in terms of time, one small trigger can spoil our days and weeks. We live in, it can even take us to depression. So have value for your time. Don't spend. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be scared. Don't remain in that for a long time. Come back, bounce back. That is what we as human beings have this capability. So use that for your awareness. And again, live life queen size, king size. Forget all the miseries. Don't focus on the miseries, focus on the positive moments. As you get up in the morning, keep a happy picture of yours close to your bed. Watch that in the morning and see your day will change for the better.
Thank you, Deepak. That was a wonderful parting note, and I want to remind everybody. And as even yesterday, even today, Deepak said that just by taking some small steps, we can actually reduce the impact of the karma and the duration of how much we have to, like, I'm quoting for those who are not looking, suffer because of it. So uh, we thank you for joining the call and receiving so much. And remember, if you've still not taken Deepak's quiz on the Telegram group, do
Please.
take it, because he is giving some wonderful, important insights, and you can actually start your journey from there. Take your next steps. So, I've just shared the link on the Telegram group. Go there. The quiz is pinned on the group. So take that quiz. And everyone, I know we have not been able to cover all the questions, but rest assured, Deepak will come back and he'll respond to your questions. And do reach out to us if you need any help with the packages or any other concept. And thank you once again for joining on both the calls. And Deepak, thank you for such a mountain full of golden wisdom. And we have so much to continue with. Really appreciate you very much. So I wish all of you a very happy weekend, and we will see you next week.
One small request I had.
Absolutely, Deepak.
Just that if you are answering to that quiz, please do it along with the questions, which makes me to attempt it easier. And also focus on one more thing, that Zindagi ka suhana safar, in Hindi we say Zindagi ka suhana safar means a pleasant journey. Life is a pleasant journey. Now, that safar in Hindi says journey. In English, it means suffer. So the choice is ours, how you look at it. Suhana safar, which is happy journey, or suffer, S-U-F-F-E-R, which is suffer, which means, so that's your choice. So we live with our choices. So choose wisely is my awareness, which I would like to part my ways with you for today. Of course, I'm there on the group. Let me know. Any questions, any queries, please be rest assured. I'll answer everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Shilpa, very much for your support today. Thank you, Abel. And thank you, everybody, for your patiently listening to me. And I hope it makes a difference in your life, where we start living life queen size or king size. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, Deepak. I'm sure. Thank you so much for sharing all this. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week.